Hey you guys, I'm back to give you some actual physical examples of what a serving size looks like. Now once again, depending on what website or what book or who you're talking to, people are going to tell you one thing and someone's going to tell you another. And that's just in my own research. I found that to be pretty typical. So by all means, double check. Look at resources, talk to your doctor, all that jazz. This is my disclaimer. Talk to your doctor before you do any new things, before you take any new pills, before you do any new diets. Go talk to your doctor. Okay, that's my disclaimer. Okay, so according to some websites, a serving size of fruits is 1 cup. Like, I have to look at my, nope, it's a half a cup. Sorry, I have to look at my notes because sometimes I forget. It's a half a cup. It's also a half a cup of fruit juice, but it's a half a cup of a fruit. So when you're looking at a fruit, how do you know what half of a cup is? I mean, I don't tend not to eat fruit out of cans. So if you have canned fruit, that's pretty easy. You know what a half a cup is. Dried fruit is 1/4 of a cup. And the reason why they only want you to eat 1/4 of a cup of dried fruit is because all the sugars are concentrated. And that's a lot of sugar if you get too much. Okay, so for those of you who want to eat fresh fruits and vegetables and don't always want to rely on cans, I have 2 bananas. This one right here. And then this one right here. Which one's littler? Okay, this one's the smaller size banana. So, sorry, I didn't mean to dance them around like that. It's still adjusting. Okay, so you can clearly see that the one on top is the smaller size banana than the one on the bottom. Now, some websites will tell you, and books will tell you, that half of a banana is a serving size. Others will tell you that 1 banana is a serving size. I've seen consistently that a medium-sized banana, which would be this one, is 1 serving. And this is really easy to get in the morning, and I would recommend that you start eating fruit at the busiest portion of your day. For a good chunk of us, it's the morning. If you work at night, then eat your breakfast with fruit. A generally really good breakfast, and in fact, the one that I'm having tomorrow, I'm going to have this banana, and I'm going to have this apple. Is this a pink lady? It's a gala. I prefer pink ladies, but anyway. I'm going to have this apple and this banana and probably a handful of nuts or some eggs. Or a handful of nuts and some eggs. Because I ride my bike to work. And that's what, 10 miles? Is it 10 miles? I don't think it's 10 miles. It's more like 5 or 6. Anyway, I ride my bike to work. So I like to start off the morning like this. I'll probably have a cup of coffee or 2 in the morning as well. That's my vice. One of them anyway. I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately, but I can go months and months and months without drinking coffee. It just really depends on what strikes my fancy. But anywho, so a medium-sized banana definitely is going to be 1 serving. This apple is going to be 1 serving. This pear, this is kind of a big pear, probably a serving and a half. I could actually just eat all 3 of these. And then just have nuts, and then I wouldn't have to cook any eggs, and I wouldn't have to wash any dishes either. So I might just do that because I don't feel like washing any dishes. But I think my wife is sprouting the nuts. I don't know what Husbutch is doing with the nuts. Husbutch has been soaking things, and let me show y'all the book she's been reading. The one that I had in the laundry room, and I was cleaning up, and I pulled it out, and she's like, "Woo, what's this?" But this is the book that I mentioned in the video I did about the vegan pizza and the one about the Obama girls. It's called The Thrive Diet, and the author's name is Brendan Brazier. I'm going to put it all up in your face so you can see it. See? It's a cool book. And I think if you can read the caption, well, I can't read it, so I'm going to have to turn it around. I think, it says 100 easy to make plant-based whole food recipes. So he's just letting you know this straight up vegan. I don't think there's any dairy in here. He uses a lot of coconut oil. He uses a lot of almond milk that you make yourself and hemp milk that you make yourself, which if you're a huge environmentalist, you just got to know that you aren't putting all those containers in the landfill. You're just not. I don't know if it is cost effective to buy it or make it. If it is, that's cost effective. I think it depends on your principles. I think if you think it costs the environment less, then it's always going to be cost effective to make it because you're not using all that packaging. So that's really something up to you. But I'm enjoying all the meals that my wife is making out of this book right here. I think he uses a Champion juicer or a Champion blender or... No, it's a Vitamix. I think he uses Vitamix because a Champion is a juicer. We have a Champion. He uses a Vitamix. Now, y'all, that's a super, super powerful blender. So if you don't have a Vitamix and you're following this recipe, like my wife made the kale apple pear juice, but we don't have a Vitamix. And she just put it in the blender because that's what the directions said to do. But the kale didn't get blended quite all the way. So it was a little chunky. And the dogs had a tasty treat. It's full of calcium and stuff, and that's wonderful, but I didn't want to chew my juice, so the dogs did, and they loved it. Okay, so I just wanted to make this video short, and just to give you an eyeball figure. If you have an apple that's bigger than this, then you have more than 1 serving of fruit. The general recommendation is that you get 4 servings of fruit, and, no, 4 servings of vegetables and 3 servings of fruit. I say eat as much of that stuff as you want to. If you make that, you know, if you have 3 servings of vegetables and 4 of fruit or 5 of fruit, just do it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Because there's too many of us walking around not getting any or just not getting enough. And so I'm not too much of a stickler on this amount of fruit and this amount of vegetables. My God, just to eat it, just to eat it. For some people, like myself, I have to remind myself to eat fruit because I like vegetables better. You get to chop them up and saute them, and they taste so good with garlic and onions. But fruit's easier to make, but sometimes I just forget to eat it, you know? I don't know, depending on what I'm doing. Anywho, keep having a wonderful day. Keep eating healthy. Keep those questions coming. Want to help you eat healthy. And yeah, that's really, really awesome. So wonderful. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you all pretty darn soon, okay?